So when you kicked it off, obviously you saw it as a technology solution. So I think you're really a technology company. So what were the challenges in getting the right technology, and did you create a minimal viable product? Is maybe a second question first.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say the challenges were not insignificant at all. The first technology challenge that we had to accomplish was let somebody connect an email account to our service and then be able to figure out, resolve the identity of all the humans that you've communicated with. And so, an example, Jeff, you probably have a bunch of email addresses that you've used over your life. You might have jeffbullis@gmail.com, and you might have jeff@jeffbullis.com, and
Mhm.
you might have
Well, it's at
uh,
hotmail.com is another one. Yeah.
yeah, your Hotmail account. You might have, there we've all had different companies and different over the years and different email accounts we've created, and those represent the same person. That's you, but you got to figure out how they all tie together into a single human being. Like all these email addresses belong to you, and then you've emailed with a lot of different people over the years, just as I have, and we all have different email addresses too. So like that was a big problem and a big
Mm,
challenge figuring out how to consolidate all those email addresses into a single person and then calculate a relationship score between those two people. That's a really big technical
mm,
challenge. And so it was frankly something we just had to keep chipping away at, chipping away at, chipping away at, because there's no silver bullet to that. It's like there are, a gazillion bullets that you need to fire in order to accomplish that. And
yeah.
it is a problem that we just tackled over time and gotten to. It's by the way, it's a never ending problem. Now we're just in the 99% range of accuracy. When we started out, we were in the 15% range of accuracy. So we had to keep working our way up, and now we're in the 99s, and then we want to get to 99.9 and 99.99. So that's a huge technical challenge. And then there's the challenge of like figuring out what's a human, what's not a human, because
Mhm.
lots of emails have gone back and forth between humans and things that are not humans, and then
Mhm.
figuring out how to identify those. And So, there are all kinds of other challenges along the way too, of just ingesting large volumes of data, processing that data, making it usable and understandable for people. We started out with a small team, and we built a prototype, and we got enough of a prototype running that we could get our first seed funding. We got our seed funding, and then we turned that into a more mature product that actually worked and people could use and get value from, and then we turned that into our Series A. And as we went, we raised more money. We were able to recruit more experts in their fields in order to do the various technical components that needed to be done. And so we just have continued to chip away at the problem and get better and better and better at delivering that solution to people.